My next guest is a former camogie player who decided to switch codes at the tender age of 41 and has never looked back. She's been covering Gaelic games for 20 years. She has literally wrote the book on it. Here tonight to help us celebrate the unsung heroes of the sport. Would you please welcome Evanne Chuilinn.
It's a beautiful day.
I said you wrote the book on it. You have written a book all about the GAA. Congratulations on that. There's so much good stuff in it. But at the heart of it is community, isn't it? And that's something that I know from your career and with your involvement in the GAA, with your family and the friendships you formed, that you value a lot.
Absolutely, and this is my first chance, by the way, to get a look at your audience, which I think embodies everything about the GAA. All the jerseys and everybody making friends. Your green room, by the way, is mighty cracking.
Is that right?
Here. Yeah, you need to come back there later on.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you've summed it up really well. I moved to Dublin over 20 years ago and I didn't really know anybody. I was taking a new job and I joined Portobello camogie team, and I played senior B camogie for a few years up here in Dublin, and I made instant friends. And I think that is the biggest thing about the GAA, is that there is a place for everybody. It's very inclusive, and I've always encouraged my kids to play, but to stay playing, because you can literally go anywhere in the world and you have a family ready to take you in. And I think that's one of the most beautiful parts of the organisation.
You've converted codes. You've gone from the camogie to the football. Tell us a wee bit about...
So do you know what happened there, Patrick? I got a little bit older and I had to go to the easier game. I had to, like, I had to switch from small ball to big ball. No, on a serious note, I took up Gaelic football for one reason only, and it was Mothers and Others. The Gaelic Football for Mothers and Others, an initiative.
Which is such a good initiative.
Do you know what? It's about more than sport, and it's about more than Gaelic football. It is about community, it is about support. We have women on our team who are pregnant, who are postpartum, who are perimenopausal, who are menopausal. You cannot imagine the ranting that goes on at training. But if we did not have that hour a week to rant and have the crack and play a bit of football, we would not stay sane.
And you've got people who haven't played before, just
I had never played before. I learned how to put the ball, to drop the ball and kick, and like, it's...
Toe tap.
Oh, it's toe tap. Toe poke, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'd never played before, and we have Trev and Merv who train us. Like a Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, you can rock up or you can't. Like, there's no pressure. That's the thing. Like, I stopped playing camogie because I started to have my kids, and because of my job, working evenings, I couldn't commit. And you feel pressure when you can't commit. But with Mothers and Others, like, we've 150 women on our WhatsApp group. It is lit. But we might have 40 training, we might have 20 training, we might have 60 training, and it doesn't matter, there's no pressure.
I tell you what also may have been lit, and that was the Mothers and Others Blitz in New York. Tell us about that.
Now, there's certain things I can't tell you.
Okay.
But there are certain things I can tell you. We had so much fun. We went to the very first ladies, so New York ladies ran a Blitz in 2023 in October, November time. We went over, there was a lottery to try and get over and try and get in. We got in, they let us play in Gaelic Park. I don't know if they'll ever let them in again. They didn't get in 2024. I don't know what we did, but it moved to a different venue. It was amazing. I actually scored 2 goals in Gaelic Park.
There we go.
A woman who'd never played football before. Larry McCarthy saw them go in because he was there. He said to me, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I'm playing football. What are you doing here?" We had a great trip, and again, it was, when I tell you, we booked into the Aer Lingus Lounge in Dublin, and there was women leaving 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 children at home. Can you imagine the sense of freedom in that lounge and on that plane? And in New York, because we did more than play football. It's social.
And that's what it's about.
It is so social, and the game itself, like, it's an initiative set up to encourage women into sport, but also just socially, to do something during the week, to get a bit fitter, to meet people. So yeah, it's as much, and I'm really breaking the confidence of women all over the country because they're leaving husbands and children at home, and it's a very important training session. It is a very important training session, but it is also an awful lot of fun. And you know, I asked my teammates what it meant to them, and I asked some of the women that were involved with, like, all around the country, what it meant to them, just to give me some feedback, because I knew I was coming on tonight. And like, I was getting emotional thinking about what they were saying to me, because a lot of these women, they've been bereaved, they've been, you know, they've lost partners maybe, they've gone through illness, and they're going through so much in life, and this is their release, and it is, it's really lovely, and it's no surprise at all that it's coming from Gaelic Games.